Ladies and gentlemen, it's been more than 3 months since the last episode of my absolute favorite ongoing series here on the channel, and favorite video to make, let's be honest. And that is exploring the deepest, darkest corners of Brawl Stars to try to uncover the most cursed Brawl Stars accounts, so cursed that they should be pretty much so illegal. Now, the reason it's been such a long time since the last episode is pretty much so it takes a long time to find a lot of these accounts. As long as we've been doing this series, I feel like we've pretty much so seen like everything that we've been able to see when it comes to cursed things. But I think I've procured a list here today of some that might catch you off guard, some super cursed accounts. So let's start off with the very first one. We begin our journey here today on the Shelly leaderboard. I don't know what it is. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the brawler leaderboards here, but there seems to be a lot of strange stuff happening, much like club names being very, very strange, like VPN plus boosts, cheap ranks. I'm not sure what any of this stuff means, but I think it's adding to the cursed things that we might be seeing. But the very first one, starting off with somewhat of a tame one here today, though it's still insanely cursed. We have this account right at face value. Things seem a little strange to see a Shelly this far up on the leaderboard with only 2,073 trophies, but of course they're all on Shelly. And taking it a notch further, a power level 1 Shelly at that. Bro, where we're at now in Brawl Stars when it comes to power behind levels, ever since the change some time ago now, power level 1 grinds are so dang ridiculously difficult that this, in my opinion, has foul play written on it. I can't say 100% I can be certain on that, but it's very rare to see someone push to 2,000 trophies if they're not doing it in duels on a power level 1 or getting like boosted in some sort of way. So I can't confirm the legitimacy of this. Still very strange to see for our very first account. But moving along to our next insanely cursed account, kind of an ongoing milestone that's somewhat recent inside of Brawl Stars that makes these accounts so dang cursed. Another thing to strive for, to be very strange and weird and stand out, and that is the win streaks. Up until this point, every single video that we've made thus far kind of highlighting the world records for this. I believe the highest was like 3,600, and I've been keeping my eye on Boxing Your Mom, Perry Lukey's grind for this win streak. Some time ago, he ended up posting this screenshot over here to Twitter, getting 3,000 max win streak, getting very, very close to that world record, right? But updated here 2 days ago, I would like to inform you all we have a new world record holder, the very first person to eclipse 4,000 win streak here in Brawl Stars. To my knowledge, there might be some hidden gem out there that's just not vocal or anything like that. But the first documented 4K, we have Boxing Your Mom sitting there on his profile, 4,000 with the screenshot. Crazy. Checking out his profile here in game, I'm not sure if he's continuing the grind right now or anything like that, but he hasn't gone any further than 4K here. But it might be worth kind of keeping an eye out on this to see if that number gets any bigger here. It took a long time to get this high, right? We've been in the 3K mark for this max win streak world record, but it's insane to finally hit another 1,000 milestone being 4K. So hats off to Perry, absolute legend. Moving along here to our third cursed account on the list, and this one is honestly really, really strange. I believe some accounts like this have popped up in some of these videos that we've made in the past, but this one really caught my eye. Here in this club, Hidden Keep, some of you guys might be aware of certain names out there and famous cursed accounts, much like 8-Bit, Turbigs. We've definitely featured this here on the channel before, but it looks like a lot of these cursed accounts are gathered here in this club. Ridiculous. This one is like by far one of the most insane, but we can't like cover this every single time. It's still crazy though. But the one we are going to be highlighting here in this episode today is this 24th spot Clap with 3,023 trophies at the minute. The stats are just ridiculously wild, right? This guy managed to get to 85,000 3v3 victories while keeping his total trophies around the 3,000 trophy mark. His highest was 4,500. It seems like this account was an account that liked to participate in the competitive scene back in the day. Back in the day, before we had ranked, the trophy requirement that you needed to have was 4,500. So it seems like this account was made all the way back in that time. And who knows, it might be that this person just grinds out a crap ton of ranked on an account like this, sitting at 85,000 3v3 33 victories. But the fun stuff doesn't stop there. Like, just take a look at some of the absurdity going on here on his account, right? Level 2 Shelly, rank 20. Got a ton of rank 35s out here that have been tilted. Just like random brawlers that have been unlocked at power level 1, not even touched. Got a rank 2 0 trophy Brock there, tilted to 0 trophies. And yeah, it's just bizarre, right? Some rank 30s there. We got an Edgar, a Nani. What I really like about this account is it seems to be a power league. Got a few rank 30s here and there, power level 11s and stuff like that. Power level 11 Bell, 0 trophies. What I really like about this account specifically is it seems like they definitely main ranked, right? But definitely not a completely maxed out account for ranked. Just a handful of brawlers that are pretty dang good and seems to be able to get that masters every single time. So really cool cursed account. Moving along to cursed account number 4 here in this episode. Guys, when I first came across this, I almost freaking fell out of my seat just because of how crazy it is. And honestly, I don't know if I would put this in an episode here if I couldn't confirm its legitimacy, but I thought it was so crazy that I just had to put it in. But 13 days ago now, so somewhat recent, someone stumbled across this crazy account. Really, the only thing that is noteworthy here that made me lose my mind is what's being implied here, right? So the individual is showcasing their favorite brawler, flexing the Star Shelly skin, a very rare skin inside of the game. No one can get it now here in Brawl Stars, but they ended up checking the more information about the account, and it says the account was created in 2023, last year. So technically this shouldn't be physically possible, right? So I have no idea what's going down here, right? It doesn't make any sense. But in order to have a Star Shelly on your account, legitimately, you have had to have the account when Brawl Stars went global way back in the day, not in 2023. Now, the reason I was hesitant to share this in the video today is because, of course, I can't 100% confirm whether or not this is legitimate. The only way this wouldn't be legitimate is if the individual that posted this photo ended up photoshopping the Star Shelly there. Though I work with Photoshop every single day, it doesn't really look like much was doctored up there, or it's not obvious at all. I ended up taking a look at the club myself, at the user, and unfortunately, they do not have the Star Shelly on display anymore. So they must have changed it at least 13 days ago since that post, so we can't confirm it. You guys will have to let me know what you're thinking on this one. Really, really bizarre. All right, y'all, we are kicking it up a notch for our next few cursed accounts here in today's video. I ended up stumbling across this club some time ago, and man, did it make me nostalgic for our old rank 2 whatever cursed Iron Man accounts that we had back in the day. But this individual sitting at the #1 spot on the list has gotten a little bit of notoriety here recently inside the Brawl Stars community for his achievements on his account. He has a commendable account, right? 67,883 trophies right now. I want to tell you all, he's got more overall trophies than me, a maxed out account inside of Brawl Stars. But the kicker is, this guy, every single one of his brawlers are power level 1. Not a single brawler on his account has been leveled up to power level 2, which is nuts, dude. I don't know if you guys have been following my channel for quite some time or anything like that, but we used to have the Road to Purple, Green, Blue Iron Man Challenge series, and the hardest one by far that we did in the day was the Road to Green, where we pushed all of our power level 1 brawlers to rank 25. That was the challenge. But this fellow has done it on every single one of his brawlers, minus Kenji, of course, seeing that he's brand new. But in today's day and age in Brawl Stars, dude, like I said before, power level 1 grinds are twice as hard nowadays as they were back in the day. And when I was playing those power level 1 grinds, it would take me upwards of like 10 hours just to get one level 1 brawler to rank 25 with a lot of help, with people helping me. Organized team comps, sweaty team comps. It was hard, and it's even harder now. So this account is crazy, dude. Now with this dude's account and how prestigious it is, I ended up digging a little bit more into the club. It is a club that is dedicated for power level 1s only. So all these accounts are strictly grinding power level 1s. But here in the second place spot, I think probably the second best, or I don't know, arguably the best cursed account in the club, we have this individual. A little bit less trophies than the first place spot, but look at these achievements. Bro has 2 brawlers pushed to rank 35, 1,249 trophies. I believe they pushed them last season, one on Tick and one on Colette. We feature a lot of power level 1 grinds, rank 35s here in these cursed accounts, but I'm not sure if I can confirm their legitimacy. I don't know if they got boosted. I don't know if they are doing some weird practices and stuff like that, but given the account in general and how long they've been playing to get all their brawlers to power level 1, I would guess that this person got these rank 35s legitly, and without the help of duels with a like power level 11 carry brawler. This, I'm assuming, was done legitly with, I'm sure, team comp help and stuff like that. What also I think might add to that is the fact that Tick and Colette could be utilized even at power level 1 in certain circumstances, right? You got Tick, who's just pressuring from afar, isn't susceptible to a lot of pressure unless they have like crazy aggros and stuff like that, but he can get away with helping. And then Colette still doing wild damage up against like tankier units and stuff like that, even at power level 1. So yeah, ridiculous. I think a legit rank 35 power level 1 grind without duels. And on top of that, this dude has 4 rank 30s on top of it. My gosh, crazy, man. These power level 1 grinds, probably some of the hardest things you can do in Brawl Stars. Hats off to both of these people and everyone in the club, really. It's crazy. Moving along to our next few here. This definitely isn't like as nuts of cursed things inside of Brawl Stars, seeing that we have an explanation for it, but it's still so dang weird to see whenever they pop up. We have a post from Sir Flapjack 44 over here on Reddit 3 months ago, showcasing some of the weird cursed accounts that he came across. Obviously bots, but still very strange. This one, the strange thing is that they have a alien fame rank pin there with 38 3v3 victories. I mean, come on. Moving along to our next one that they captured. This one, I believe the weird thing is just elite, you know, 1337 trophies. Pretty cool. But this is where it starts getting wild, right? We got that, I believe, the world championship pin or something in that hemisphere. I don't believe anyone can have it besides certain individuals out there. That trophy pin, I think, is really, really rare, unless I'm getting it confused with something else. But yeah, so dang strange coming across some of these cursed accounts. If you guys don't know the explanation for that, or if you guys are like stumbling across bot accounts and they have like, say, a Kenji pin or profile icon or mastery icon, I saw a lot of people adding me about that when Kenji was first coming to the game, or at least wasn't released, right? It's because it's a bot account. All bot accounts have access to every single cosmetic in the game. Skins, pins, profile icons, they have everything unlocked. So it could be random that you stumble across them having something that they shouldn't have on their account, right? I even saw, I think, screenshots of a bot account that didn't have certain brawlers unlocked, but still had the profile icon. So like a bot account with like 4 different brawlers, but had like the crow profile icon and like another legendary brawler. It's just really bizarre, right? But moving along here, I always enjoy to add a few of these here into these cursed accounts, and that is who are pushing crazy stuff on the global leaderboards. People can go look for themselves, maybe for recognition, I'm not quite sure, but there's always something bizarre out there for you to find. There's 2 different accounts that I like to get into here that are sitting on the leaderboard that honestly are so dang cursed, and I don't have a great explanation for them. For my boy Mortis, my favorite brawler here in this game, an individual by the name of Willow, sitting at the #1 spot here, global leaderboards for Mortis. A underpushed account, that's for dang sure, has a power level 1 Mortis at 2021 trophies. And all these other brawlers, or their brawlers, are also underleveled. I don't believe it can be chalked up as like a duels thing, seeing that their only powered up brawler is Daryl at very low trophies. And I mean, come on, it's just, that's the only brawler that's really high in trophies, right? There's really bizarre things happening. Whenever accounts like this pop up and stuff like that, I can never really get to the bottom as to what they're doing. But I am gonna just say, I obviously think there's like some foul play going on here. It's almost dang near, I'm just gonna say, it's impossible to push power level 1 Mortis to 2021 trophies in this current day and age. I could see possibly some of the most try-hard players out there push a power level 1 brawler to like crazy absurd ranks, maybe like 2000 trophies, if it were the right brawler, say someone that has a gimmick, maybe like that Colette or Tick, but not Mortis, bro, not Mortis. Mortis relies way too much on tanking, right? You gotta go and actually get near people to deal damage, and they're just gonna blast you away with no HP on a power level 1. So don't know how they're doing it, but it's still wild to see. And the next one here is going to be going to a Buzz person here on the Buzz leaderboard. We have sitting here on the top spot, once again, another one of these strange accounts, power level 1, 2021 trophies. So freaking weird. Once again, same boat as Mortis, a very aggro assassin heavy brawler like Buzz, though he has a little bit, or does he have more HP than Mortis? I'm not sure, but same go, same playstyle, same gimmick. he's gonna get blasted away. He cannot do what he's supposed to do to get to 2,000 trophies as a power level 1. So really don't know what's going on, and it makes me raise my eyebrow when we're seeing weird club names like this, like VPN with bots, VPN plus boost, stuff like that. Rank up. I'm not sure what all of this means, but I think there's some stuff going on the leaderboards, which it's been like this for so long. But either way, you know, it's still strange to see a power level 1 with insanely high trophies, right? But yeah, man, I think that's a good stopping point here in this episode today. Just about 10, if not 10, maybe a little bit more than 10 accounts that we covered here in this episode that have piqued my interest, that are really, really cursed here inside the Brawl Stars community. You guys should let me know what you're thinking. And of course, if you do enjoy these episodes, the only way that we can get more episodes like this is if you guys come across anything crazy, point it my way, maybe at me on Twitter or anything like that. It just takes a really long time to find some of these really bizarre things inside the community, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate your company here in these episodes, sticking around, hanging out with your boy. But yeah, we'll be talking super soon. Adios, everybody. Take care.